One is it still going to be your policy that for anyone seeking this P2 status that they would have to apply from a third country?
So, as you know, there are several different categories of individuals that we are looking at and seeking to either repatriate or bring to safety in a third country. We've talked about, well, first, of course, American citizens, repatriating them. That process is ongoing with the notice that has recently gone out. Our locally employed staff, that is
specifically about the group that you mentioned a week or two ago, where you offered to, you were expanding this category, but we had a long conversation about this. That the requirement was that they could only seek that status from a third country. So is that still the case, or is there some sort of humanitarian exemption or other possibility that would allow you to airlift those folks out, or are they going to have to? Are they going to be responsible for making their way to a third country before they seek that status?
In all of this, we have explored every avenue that we can to bring as many people to safety as we can. That includes those who have been referred for P2 status. If there are individuals who have been notified who fall within that P2 status and have been notified to come to the airport, we will work to get them on a plane. Yes, we will work to relocate as many individuals in the so-called Priority 1 status and the so-called Priority 2 status, other Afghans at risk who may fall in various categories. The answer is yes. We are going to do everything we can. But I want to reiterate one very important point. We are being very deliberate in our communications with American citizens in Afghanistan, private American citizens, with the LES community, with the SIV community, with those in other categories to include Priority 1 and Priority 2 U.S. Refugee Admissions Program referrals. In all of this, it is very important that all of these individuals follow the precise instructions that will be provided to them, and in some cases have been provided to them by the embassy. We have done this in a systematic way to ensure that this process is as orderly, but ultimately as effective as it can be managed. Because we know with that effectiveness, with that order, we will be able to bring as many people to safety and security as we can.
Last one from me on the issue of women's rights that the Deputy